Again, YouTube's LASIK with LASIK Cars and Collectibles. Thanks for watching. Thanks for joining. Thanks for all the support that I'm getting. Not some big time guy, but it's coming along. It's growing. Just haven't put very many videos out here lately. Just been busy. If you know this kind of boxes, this is going to be a eBay because this card had to be authenticated. So I added a couple extra days to it. It is what it is. I guess I want to know it's real. I mean, whatever. I've got a couple other things here. I actually got a collectible today, which I don't have very many of those. I do have a lot of them, but a lot of stuff I have bought, like figurine wise, was all purchased years ago, and I don't really, I'm not like I want to sit here and whip out all my figurines here. So when I get something, I kind of try to show it as I buy it. I'm with my man Bichette, pretty much minus some Bobby Witt because Bobby Witt's local. I don't really collect any other baseball. Still watch baseball. I'm a huge Mike Trout fan. Been Angels fan since I've been 7 or 8 years old. Wally Joyner was my man. Gary Pettis, Doug DeCinces back in the 80s for those of you who were alive and around back in those days. Just been Angels fan ever since. So, but his dad played for the Angels, so, I don't know what it was about him. I just gravitated towards him, started buying some baseball back there in that 2020 time. And if you were buying anything in 2020, you're probably upside down on it, more than likely. It's just kind of is what it is. I paid more for this card than I did for this card. Crazy, right? And I paid more for this card than I did this card, which now it's obviously wouldn't even be anywhere near because I bought this during somewhere in time 2020 range. Paid $250 for it. Now you get PSA 10's like $175, maybe $150 on the low end, maybe $200 on the high end. That's just what you got when you bought cards back then. So anyone who's in there trying to tell you that they're just destroying the system, it's not. Look, anybody who bought cards in this point in time or more or less are probably upside down on almost everything. Some of the stuff held value, or if you bought somebody that wasn't, was not in the mainstream at all and then blew up, you made some money. But if you bought anywhere in that time frame, you're probably upside down. I got plenty of cards that I'm upside down on, but I'm also way up on some cards too because I was one of those guys that bought cards way before then. So, I had tons of Michael Thomas's, very low numbered, high-end Michael Thomas's that I was just dumping, that I paid, $15, $20 for at the time, autographs, and the cards that are worth 5-10 times that value. So I made money there, lost money there. So it's just kind of, it's like, well, this is investment stuff. I will probably end up breaking this out and sending it to PSA. But like I said, got both these cards around the same time, a few months ago. 180 for the Bowman Gold, out of 50 Bowman's Best, and then like 250 it's right around 250 for this. It's like 270 something out the door, 270 or something like that with taxes and shipping and everything. But these are investment cards. Love me some Bichette. So this is who I like. This is who I'm buying. This is PC cards for me. It's like a double dip in here. So anyways, enough of that. Just kind of getting that out there because so many people I see on the YouTubes talking about how much money they're making and blah, 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 blah. And if any of these crazy people bought cards between 2020 or on the Justin Herbert train or any of these people in that time were upside down on these cards, I just be mindful about who you watch on YouTube and who to believe. Do your research. I mean, there's some people out there that are doing bad for the hobby. So just be smart, mindful, do your research. Make sure you check comps before you buy any cards, blah, blah, blah. Things are going to spike and go up and down. It's just the way it is, man. Just when you're all these people on here pushing cards, just watch whose advice that you're taking. I don't ever give any financial advice. I collect who I want to collect. It don't have anything to do with anything else. I collect Justin Fields. Got some Justin Fields. Bought him at a terrible time. Probably a little upside down on, not so much like some of the other cards, but I'm also way up on some of his cards too because I bought some of his cards preseason last year, summertime, and I'm about even on them. And then I bought some about week 2 or 3 that I'm way up on and then he blew it up, and now he's tapered off a little bit. So, is what it is. But all my stuff's all PC. I don't just buy cards to flip them. Just don't do that, man. That's a tough business to be in, especially right now when the way things are. A lot of people out there telling you what to buy and what not to buy. You buy who you want to buy and enjoy it. Enjoy the hobby. And I tell you what, man, I'm gonna need a freaking chainsaw to get into this eBay authenticated packaging here. It's great. Get another free holder from them. I'm wondering I'm just curious when they're gonna start charging for this. I don't know how they can. For as much as they charge you for every card sale, it's basically 12.9%, but they also take it off taxes and shipping, so they're actually getting more than 12.9% off the purchase price, which drives me crazy. That's why I'm getting a bunch of my stuff ready to send to ComC. A ton of it, lower end like $5-10 card stuff. I'm going through them. Just got me a ComC account, so I really want to, God, this thing's annoying me. That's it. No more Mr. Nice Guy. We're just gonna rip it, destroy the box. All right. There we go. Enough said. Box is destroyed. So you get this nice little fancy schmancy magnetized thing. Got a couple, 3 or 4 of these. Just wondering when they are going to start charging. Congratulations on your recent purchase. Why, thank you, eBay. Here we go. If you do collect baseball of any kind, you do know that this is the flagship gold out, and this year it had been out of 2020. These are very sought after. I mean, I was looking at trying to get in the Bobby Witt too, but Bobby Witt's going for about 200 more than his, which mind-boggling that Bo Bichette's body of work is, but that's just the way things go. That's the speculation, the hype cycle of these younger players. It is what it is. Got a fair price for this. Got it for one of them just sold and auction. I got it for about $30 less than that one went in auction. Still obviously I got authenticated. So the listed price was $260, but I didn't pay $260 for it. But this is another PC card for me. A good investment card. These are very sought after. It's not a chrome card. It's paper. Doesn't matter. But these are what baseball collectors enjoy. It is numbered out of 2020 for the year because it's how the golds are done. But beautiful card. Glad I picked it up. Got it at a solid price. I mean, this has been one of those cards if I'd have picked up in 2020, it'd have been double what I paid for it now. But solid card. All right. Speaking of Mr. Bo Bichette, got another one in here. Another one of these cards that people they're trying to sell for $250 or $300 when comps on the cards going for a little over $100 and they won't budge on price. I don't get it. Even if Bo Bichette has like a blow up month, you're just not getting that money for it. If anybody's paying that money for it, it's crazy. Once again, I was looking for a Bobby Witt one of these, but I'm not paying $250 for a Bobby Witt gold rainbow foil when I can buy a proven player who I like, which I will get some Bobby Witt. Once the next crop of rookies comes through and start doing something, I'm assuming that his cards are going to drop unless he, does the Julio Rodriguez year and goes crazy. He did have a decent rookie year. But anyways, Bo Bichette. It's about $135, I think, out the door tax. I'm looking for his gold foil, too. There's only a couple of them up on eBay. I need to look on ComC. People want too much for him. I think it's about a $150 card, maybe max, if they're listing it for $250, $300, and they're just not going to get that for him. But, hey, if they don't need to sell a card, just leave it posted, and eventually Bo should have a couple blow-up weeks, or like he did last year. His last month of the season was ridiculous. So, saved his season, saved his war. Keeping him on the path. Because you need about 60 wars, about the, roughly the point of being an all-star Hall of Famer. So here we got a comic here. I don't see these very often. I don't collect too many comics. I like first appearance of Magic. I got some stuff, first appearance Apocalypse. First appearance of some of my more favorite characters and stuff like that. But comics are another thing I'm glad I didn't get too much into at that point in time, because I wanted first appearance of Emma Frost, and I like me some Emma Frost, but 9.8 CGC 9.8. I was like, it's way too much money, especially for a comic. A year or so before that was a quarter of the price. Yeah, we got a comic here, so I'm trying to just get the tape off of it. I haven't really sold any comics on eBay. I got a lot of comics, but that's really looking to, since I live in a bigger town, hoping that I can get a. Oh no. I hope I get a flea market or a card show that I can actually go get a table on, so I can start getting rid of some stuff instead of trying to sell through ComC or eBay. I think ComC is going to be easy when it comes to. So I got this bad boy here. Oh, it's got a nice little giant card sleeve type thing. I haven't seen these before for comics. Pretty cool. It is autographed. It is an Ahsoka. I have no idea. I don't know too much about these comics, but it's autographed by the artist. I did get I think I got a certificate of authenticity. Yes, I did. Apparently this artist has tons of covers, variant covers. This comic here, I love anything Ahsoka. Ahsoka and then Sabine are my two favorite Star Wars characters, so This got them pulling a Sabine Gold Topps Finest too for like $23 out of 50, and it's clean, so I'm probably gonna send in to get it graded. But look nice, you know. Nothing crazy here, just another thing for the personal collection. I got a Colossus Bloodline #1 autograph from the author of that, which I need to get another one because it's got a crease in the cover, of course. But there are companies that you can send your comics to get them pressed and cleaned, and they can really improve the look of your comics and also improve the value, obviously. So yeah, so anyways, that's that. I don't want to keep you guys because, you know, if you watch my channel, I talk too much. 10 minutes, good to go. You can follow me on Instagram if you wish. It'll be in the description. And thanks for watching, and we'll catch you in the next one.